Welcome back, fuckers. All right, so after the back of those two successful, well, one successful and one kind of successful sortie, we're going to continue on our campaign of the Caucasus. So it is nighttime. It's going to be a nighttime sortie, and we're going to continue the good work that we've been doing. So, um, looking at the threats that we need to kind of work towards to take out so that we can continue to progress up the map. We've got a SA8 here that we need to take care of. And we've also got an SA6. And then we've got the big bopper, the S300 suite, which is going to be a son of a bitch to take out. So the S300 or the SA10 has got super long range, which is a problem straight off the bat. But the thing that's made this even more horrible is these guys right here. So the SA15s, the Tors. There's four SA15s, and why that makes this a lot harder is the SA15s will actually be able to lock up our harms and shoot them down if we don't fire them from close enough. So if the harms are going too slow, the SA15s, four of them, are going to be able to launch missiles at the harms and shoot them down before they actually get into the area. So yeah, that's gonna be tough to get that. I've got a couple ideas on how to do that, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But the main thing, we need to continue to keep pushing the front line back towards Sakumi after we took out the. How good was that? The B1 strike, man. That was so good, so good. Um, so there's Sakumi. Sorry, that's good data. Let's have a look at Sakumi here. So Sakumi, these aircraft shouldn't be able to take off because it says runways repairing, 4 turns remaining. We'll find out in a second, I guess. So we've got 6 MiG-29s on the deck, 2 MiG-25s and 2 Su-33s and 2 KF-50s. And then our frontline units, they've got 3 BM-27 Urugans, 1 SA-13, a BTR-80, whatever they are, the Imsters, and 2 T-72s. So that is what we need to take out. And our air threat from Gadara, we're looking at another 3 MiG-29Ss and 5 MiG-25 Foxbats. So we got eight cap aircraft at least, and I'm not sure if Sochi will spawn in. I think it might, which we've got a lot of stuff there. So I kind of want to delay. I want to make the A10s again. We'll set that up now, actually. So let's do that now. Rather than me just talking about it, let's actually do it at the same time. So we're going to set up a CAS flight of A10s taken off out of Kolki. And we'll just go create. So 2 of those bad boys. We're going to go ASAP. And then let's bump it up to, I'm looking here for after mission start. We're going to go for 40 minutes again. That seemed to work okay. It gave me a bit of time to actually thin the herd a bit. So 40 minutes, those guys are going to take off. And we're also going to put the F-15s again. Going to send those guys up as well. And they're going to take off with them and escort. So we're going to have 4 F-15s doing patrols just there. All right, so that is that. What's this one? Cool. So they're going to take off 40 minutes after. So what I'm thinking that I'm going to do, I'm going to take off from the carrier, and we're going to do I want to attack these 2 ships, the Maligners. All right, I want to take them out, just because anti-shipping. See if the harpoons actually do something these days, and then I want to change my attention, and we're going to go and try and take out this. Might go for the SA6. It's a little bit closer to Gadara. So we're gonna do a strike on the ships, okay, with some harpoons. Depending on the loadout, there's 2 ships there. I might take four harpoons with me, and then I'll RTB land, rearm, and then take off and head out towards Gadara, maybe. So we'll do kind of 2 sorties there, or I might do a mixed bag, and I might take 2 harpoons and 2 harms, and launch 2 at the ships, and then head on up to the SA6 up there and try and take that guy out if I can. That would be ideal, and then I can kind of get two birds with one stone. And also have to deal with the cap aircraft coming out of Gadada. So we do have the carrier group will actually be in range to help protect us. So we can always just, if we start getting aircraft flying at us, we can always just head back towards the carrier and use their SAMs to assist us, their missiles, and hopefully take out the ships as they come. The aircraft as they come chasing us, because they're dumb. So that, I think that's going to be the plan. So let's set that up now. Let's turn that off. So it's not so bad. All right. So we're going to go new package, add flight, F-18 anti-ship 1, and it's me. Create ASAP. And then we're going to edit some waypoints. Save that first. So we got that. Jesus. Such a weird ass how it does that stuff. What's the name of this SA6? Pronghorn. Okay, so we're going to go edit, edit and waypoints. So we just want attack red EWR. What? All right, whatever. Delete all this stuff. So this is for AI. We don't really need to worry about this stuff. So you can go ahead and delete all that crap. Just leave the waypoint that you want. Now we're going to add another waypoint called a pronghorn. I think it was called prong something. Pronghorn. There we go. So that's what we want. The Cub STR, Search Track Radar. That's what we want to have as our target. And that should pretty much do us. All right, so we've got bam, bam. And then, yeah, we've got the carrier to RTB and land on. It's going to be nighttime. So that's going to make things interesting as well, because we'll be doing a case 3. And I haven't done, well, the flight I did the other day was my first carrier landing in some time. So it's going to be interesting doing a nighttime one. But hey, it is what it is. I might also just, I'm going to send, just for shits and giggles, let's go add flight. Right, let's go that. To ship, create ASAP, and go add flight, and we'll make these guys have an escort. Create. All right, let's turn that off. Let's bump this up a bit. Make these guys take off 20 minutes from 20 minutes from takeoff or from mission start. Okay, so now let's work our way through this. So what I've set up, I've got myself taken off in the Hornet. I'm going to take off and I'm going to do a anti-shipping strike on the 2 Millennia ships there. And then I'll either RTB, depending on what I want to do. If I take 4 harpoons or 2, I might take 2 and 2 harms. We're going to launch 2 harpoons at that. And then we're going to head up towards the SA6 there and then launch our harms at the SA6, try and take it out. And then we'll RTB back at the carrier. And then depending on the situation, we'll take back off again. Or if the guys are doing their work, the AI are doing good, then we won't worry. We'll just close the sortie down and call it there. But that's my goal. So while that's happening, we're going to have a 4 ship of F-16. So 2 F-16s are going to be doing a harm strike on this SA-8. And they're going to have 2 F-16 escorts just to help, because there will be aircraft coming out of Gadada as well. And then that's going to happen 20 minutes from mission start. And then 40 minutes from mission start, the A-10s, 2 A-10s and the 4 F-15s are going to take off, and they're going to start their ground attack at the front line there, start taking out targets. So depending on how we go, okay, do our strike, we land, we might switch out and just take some laser guided bombs and just use the JTAC laser to bomb stuff, because it's going to be nighttime. We can use night vision. But yeah, that's all well and good having a plan, but we'll see how it goes, because we're probably going to die. Let's be honest. We're going to save that. And I'll just quickly double check we're all good. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. All right. So I'll see you guys in the Hornet in a jiffy. All right. See you in a bit. All righty. Welcome. We are in the Hornet and all right, we got some interesting weather going on here. It's a thunderstorm. That's great. So we're gonna do it. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to landing already. We're gonna do a case here in a thunderstorm. What could go wrong? Right? Okay, turn all this stuff on. That. DCS is hating on me right now. We should probably shut the canopy down, shouldn't we? Want the rain to get in the cockpit. Just wait on a second, guys. Just turn up the volume here. So it's a little bit louder for you guys to hear. That should do. Okay, so we want to go to NVGs, turn on our radar, turn that on, FCS reset, takeoff trim.
Right controls. Roll left, roll left.
Stored heading alignment. The thunder sounds good. All right, so what do we got here? We got AGM 84s. We're gonna take the targeting pod. We'll also take some arms. Take a mixed bag loadout here. Switch that on.
Request rearming.
Boom, boom, boom.
Copy.
And we're also going to get our MVGs put on.
Copy.
Data link on. IFF on. Alright, let's double check our MVGs are...
Rearming complete.
Alright, rearm's done. We should get our MVGs installed now.
MVG installed.
There we go. Turn down the intensity there. MVGs are in. Alright, so just waiting for our INS alignment to happen. We're going to go COM2, channel 2 for AWACS. Almost done. 0.50K is what we're looking for. Alright, that's that. So we're going to go to nav. Check here. It should say P/INS and then go to IFA. That should clear that out. Right, so while we are on the deck, let's get our shit sorted out so we don't have to worry about it later. So we want TACAN is 1 X-ray. So I'm going to TACAN on 1 X-ray. ILS is channel 1. And then we want 225. So I'm going to tune this in. 225. All right, tune that in. COM 1's going to be on the... then we go COM 2, or sorry, COM 1, channel 1 is the carrier. COM 1, channel 2. We're going to set that for our refueler, which is 228. There we go. Arco, and then 2 Yankee, but we can bring that up later. Okay, so that's that done. Let's go ahead, set all this up, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy.
And
Wheel chocks are now removed.
let's go ahead and taxi. Go to Cat 2 here. Oh, she is storming. You barely see him. All right, wings down and locked. Launch bar down. So they're getting one soon, apparently. There we go. All right. So let's put our launch bar back up. And right, flare pod on. I think that's all we need. Let's get our pilot body up. Okay, takeoff trim and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're gonna spool up here. Flight control check. Lights on. Landing light on. And let's go ahead and salute. Jesus, this is sketchy. Inlet ice straight away. Wow. We want waypoint 1. $27 mile. Shit. All right. Well, let's head this way. Turn our lights off here. Set ourselves up in a bit of a bank here. And we'll set up our weapons. So we're going to go air to ground, harms, TOO, class, hostile. Engine ice is on. And we also want to go back to there. All right. Mode.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 335-450 at 2,500, cold.
So we're just gonna go on an orbit here, just to
Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 340-445 at 1,500, cold.
C mode. Just to settle this shit up. All right, I'm trying to remember how to do all this stuff. Mode. Flight, we're gonna go low.
Uzi 1-1,
Terminal skim.
Bra 097 for 200 at 5,000, flanking.
All right, so waypoint 1, we're gonna go ahead and designate.
Uzi
Should be able to switch. There we go.
1-1, Bra 098
Waypoint 1 is designated, and so now we're in that mode. I don't know what the fuck it stands for, but flight low, terminal is skim, and seeker is, and we'll go medium. All right, and while that's happening, let's go ahead and set up our missile modes. Oh, so set up our AMRAMs. Small auto, 4-bar scan. Set. And set. Back to air to ground, sorry. All right, so we can see these little guys over here. This is our carrier group, I think. And then as we come around, we should see some more stuff here. Oh, fucking hell. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. All right, so there we go. We can see the two ships there. So if we go ahead and level out here. C mode. All right. Well, that's the two ships we're after. So we're going to go autopilot. Let's put on attitude hold. We're also going to let's quickly just go to the SA page, and we want HSI. I just want to turn off the time off the HUD. All right, so here we go. We are 25 miles from target. We've got our, let's just step this. Mode is going to be that. Low, skim, medium. All right, so we're good. And step. Why didn't that save? Mode. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, 21 mile to target. We're going to go ahead and fire these two harpoons. We'll go into a sweet external view. And we'll punch these off. Not that you can really see much, but two away. All right, they're both done. So now we're going to go to waypoint 2. Put our flare pod on. And we'll head over there. Let's go ahead and climb a little bit higher now. So two harpoons. The I think the brevity term is bruiser. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, boys, what you're supposed to say when you fire a harpoon. I think it's bruiser. So when you fire a Maverick or an air-to-ground missile, it's you say rifle is the brevity term, and when you fire a harm, it is magnum, and I'm pretty sure it's bruiser for a ship missile, but I could be totally wrong. All right, so we're going to go ahead, waypoint designate. Let's put this to flare. Not that we can see anything, but so that's looking at the target area right there, and we are above the clouds, so cannot see anything through there. Got night vision on for you guys. All right, let's select that.
Overlord 1-1. Uzi 1-1. Request bogey dope. 90 at 8,000 hot. Uzi 1-1. Overlord 1.
How's those ships going? Here we go. Let's watch these guys cruise in. F6. Well, they're shooting at them. I don't know what happened there. They might have shot them down. Shot our harpoons down. Be a fair chance. We'll never know. God, this is so disorientating. This carrier landing is not going to be pleasant. I'm just going to call it right now. Just going to call it right now. So we're 22 miles from target. We're just about to get into the threat range of the SA-6, so it should be turning on its radar pretty soon. We should see a number 6 pop up, and we're going to fire. We're going to wait till it launches on us, and then we're going to fire a harm. We'll split us away, and we'll come back and we'll do it again. So I don't want to fire them both because it will probably turn off its radar. So we'll just fire one. 0.91 Mach, Angel's 32, 16 mile from target. So this thing should start turning on very soon. We are now in the threat ring of the SA-6. Might be a little high, so let's just send down a bit. So I just want to make him start getting angry at us. We're 14 mile from him. Might be a little high. Send down about 20. Here we go. Come on, Harm. There we go. So I'm going to wait for him to fire. Fuck it. We're 6 miles away from him. Now, I don't know if we hit it or not. It just turned off. We'll just extend away here. I think we hit it because it just suddenly stopped. I mean, I can cheese it and check the, you know, the mission log, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's climb back up. Trim it out. Just extend away here, and then we'll go back in. Get some altitude again. We'll get up to about 25,000 feet. Oh, she's dark. Might actually just quickly options system bump the gamma up. Oh, 1.4. Fuck. It's real dark. Well, I was doing a 1.4 gamma, super low.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 104, 4210 at 27,000 knots.
All right, stand back in. Let's turn back in, sorry. So we'll head back over that way. We'll have a look. I mean, we could potentially... Let's just descend down below the clouds, actually. Go through the clouds, and we'll have a look on the FLIR pod and see if we actually hit it. I reckon we hit it. I reckon he's down. That guy is dead. All right, so let's hook this way. We'll go for this SA8. Maybe not. Let's go for... Okay, we got one more harm. Might as well. Although we do have the seed flight. The seed flight that's going to be taken off. It should be taken off right now, actually. Where are we? No, not that aircraft. Not that airfield. Make sure we put ourselves on autopilot here and not fly into the SA8. Okay. That. Yep. F-16s are taxiing now. All right. So we're going to go ahead then and turn that on standby. We'll go to our HSI. We're going to go head back to the boat. TACAN ILS. Unbox that. 35 miles. And we want that on control 1. F5.
Marshall 010. Marking maps 015. 435. Angels 18.5. State 6.8.
Courage Marshall, Case 3 recovery, CV1 approach, expect final bearing, 7, altimeter is 29093, 010, Marshall Motors, 187 radio, 21 DME Angels, 6, expected approach time is 39.
All right.
Uzi, 1-1. Overlord, 1-1.
010. Marshall on that 187. 21 DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 39.
Okay, so we're gonna turn that off. Oop. All right, so what that said pretty much was told us our final bearing 007. Okay, so we're flying straight at the carrier. We're gonna extend past the carrier to past 21 mile to the aft of the carrier. And we're going to descend down to an altitude of 6,000 feet. So let's go ahead and start our descent now. So we're going to go down to 6,000 feet. We're going to extend away. Still got a harm on board. We'll bring it back. We'll be good aviators. We'll bring that harm back with us. Bump this to 10. Trim this bitch out. So once we get 21 miles behind the ship, or past 21, we'll probably extend out to like 20, 25 to 30 mile behind the ship, and then we'll turn back in. And then once we hit 21 mile from the ship, we're going to call in saying that we are commencing. So it's going to get down to 6,000 feet-ish. Go, and bam, that'll do.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, righto. I hear you. Okay, so the carrier should be... That might be the carrier right there. Sure is. There is the aircraft carrier right there. All right, so let's get ourselves configured for landing. So we're gonna set that to 370 feet, hook down, lights on. We are set for bypass, or hook bypass is in carrier. And we're just going to extend past the ship now. We can go ahead and say established. Say that we're in the
Established Angels 6, state 5.8.
we're in the pattern. So here's what I'm thinking. All right, we're going to land. We're going to get, we'll take 8 GBU-12s, a targeting pod, and we're going to go ahead and head on back over towards the front line, which is going to be pretty much over here. Turn all this off. Around there is where the front line is going to be. And we'll go drop some bombs on the JTAC laser. 10 mile behind the boat. This might extend out to the right here a bit more. So we want to slow down to 250 knots. So I'll just bring this up right here. Case 3 recovery. Let's get ourselves back on here. That'll do for now. Okay, so let's slow down. Chop the throttles back here. So here we go. This tells us this little chart. This is from the supercarrier module. I just made it a knee board. So we want to be 21 mile behind the carrier. We're going to say commencing. We're going to call in commencing. When we do that, we're going to start a descent 4,000 feet per minute, which will be just this number right here, 4,000 feet per minute, until we hit 5,000 feet AGL. And on our way down, we're going to radio call check-in. So between 6,000 and 5,000 feet, the descent, or whatever altitude we're at, we want to call check-in on the radio before we get to platform. Once we get to 5,000 feet, we're then going to say platform, and then from that point in or forward, we don't need to worry about any more comms or like calling out any radio comms. It should automatically do all the calls for us after that. Once we hit 5,000, we're going to slow our descent down to 2,000 feet per minute, and we should hit 1,200 feet altitude at about 10 nautical mile. We're going to dirty up at 10 nautical mile, gear down, flaps down, get to on speed, and we're also going to fly the needles and just work our way through. And that's kind of what's going to go down. HSI, radar off. All right, so let's go ahead and start our turn. So we're going to hook around now. We're going to come back around on bearing line. Bring up our checklist here. Let's level out a touch. And you don't want to do this with night vision as well. So the temptation is to fly with night vision on, but it actually makes it a whole lot harder for you. All right, so we're going to bring up our comms menu. So once we hit 21 nautical mile, we're going to say commencing. All right, so I'm just flying across the needle there. I'm going to follow it in to... The fuck? Why is the harm still doing that? Turn that off. Okay, there we go. HSI. Here we are. All right, so we're just going to pretty much fly on in now. turn throttle off. So we want to be about 250 knots. We're just going to back it off a touch. Once we hit 21 nautical mile, we are going to begin our... It wants to roll to the left. Our harms on there. I'm just trimming left to bring my controls up for you guys as well. Trimmed it too much. Ooh, too much the other way. There we go. That'll do. It's pretty close. So we're just holding 250 knots, bearing 007, flying the needles. Once we get to 21 nautical mile, we're going to go ahead and say commencing. Press F3 or click on the COM2 menu there. Which we're going to go right now, and boom, commencing.
Commencing. State 4.9. Altimeter 29.93.
Radar contact.
And then we're going to go check in.
Checking in 20 miles.
So 4,000 feet a minute we want to be.
010.
Check in.
010. Checking in 19 miles.
All right, we're at 5,000 feet now.
Altitude.
010. Approach. Final bearing 7.
Platform.
Platform.
So many things that have to happen. That even work? Come on.
010. Platform. 010. Roger.
There we go. All right, so we're holding 2,000 feet. Descent now. And we should hit 1,200 feet AGL at 10 nautical mile. Give or take. So I'm just keeping in mind, we want 250 knots-ish, 2,000 feet descent rate, and we're just going to keep flying the needles here. And once we get to 1,200 feet, we're going to level out. Go ahead and put our gear down. So we should hit 1,200 feet at roughly 12 to 10 mile. All things being well. All right, coming up on 1,200, so we're going to start to shallow out here. Climb up a touch. Speed up.
010. Fly bullseye.
There we go. All right, so once we get to 10 mile, we're then going to go ahead and put our gear down, flaps down, trim to on speed, which we are pretty much right now. So gear down, flaps down. Now, we don't want to worry about our speed anymore, okay? Don't look at that anymore. You just want to use your E-bracket. Fly your E-bracket, that's all we want. Trim, trim, trim. All right, wants to roll really bad to the left now. The gear's down. Too much. God, this is going to be sketchy as fuck. You can hear the lightning now.
010. Final radar contact. 8
Alright, so we're going to come left here. There we go. Alright. Let's come back in now.
Tally ship at bullseye 139 for 19.
Whew, alright. This is very disorientating. So now we're too far to the right. So the green light down there, the green means we're too far to the right, we've got to come left. And if it goes red, we're too far to the left, we've got to come right.
010, ACLS lock on, 6 miles, St. Needles.
There we go.
010, up and on.
So we've got a bit of a slight crosswind right to left. So I'll just cage the HUD there. Press the cage on cage button just to make it center. Makes it a little bit nicer for us. So now all we're going to do is just, so now we're going to come to the right a touch. It's gone red. Come right. So we're just looking for that, that red dot should go amber. That's the back of the ship right there. That guy right there. That's the back of the ship. So we want an amber ball. There we go. Amber now. And then as we start getting closer, we're just going to follow the flight path. So that horizontal line is going to start to descend. And we're just going to fly. Just going to fly the needles. Just keep them right on center line. As we get in close, double check hook is down. Alright, so I'm just tweaking the throttles ever so slightly, just constantly moving them. And then now we're just going to just follow the flight path marker down. Or the other needles. Get the needles right in the center. Fuck off with that thing, because it's annoying as shit. Don't need no floss. Alright, so we're looking good. So I'm just purely flying the instruments, flying the needles. You can see that amber ball there. That's where the carrier roughly is. We're a little bit to the left now. It'll come right a touch. There we go. Back on. Okay, now we're a bit too far to the right. Come left. Go. Alright, so now we can see the meatball. So now we're going to transition from the needles, and we're going to zoom in and fly the meatball.
010, Hornet ball, 4.0.
Flying the ball. Looking good. Oh, we sunk on that one. Oh. Woo! That was a one wire. That was rough. But we got down. We didn't die. That's the main thing. Alright, red deck. Let's get the fuck out of the way here. So, it got away from me there. I was kind of fixated on lineup. I looked at my lineup a little bit too long, and then when I looked back at the meatball, it was dropping away. So we lost power just on that one. So we just sunk a bit, and come on. There we go. Reset that. Take off trim. 2, 3, 4. And let's get another loadout. So let's go bombs. GBU 12. Bombs. GBU 12. GBU 12. Top our fuel back up. Actually, let's fuck it. We'll go to a tank. We'll get 50% in, 50% fuel, and we'll go hit the
Request
tanker.
refueling.
Do a night tank.
Request rearming.
Top ourselves up, and then we'll go and go do some things. Unbox that, and go back to waypoint 1. So I want to have a look at waypoint 1, where those ships are, and check them out with the FLIR pod. Turn that off, and turn off those for now. Try and take a sweet screenshot with the lightning. Then we'll get another one, another couple of screenshots once we get a reload with our bombs on. Alright, that'll do us. That'll do us. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let's go. Before we do that, let's get... So when the ground crew stand in the middle there, or the launch crew, go to F8 ground crew, and you want to go request launch, and that'll make them run back out onto the...
Bingo. Bingo.
Run back out onto the shuttles to tax you on. And can't wait for wands when they get actual wands to wave around at night, so you don't have to use night vision to see them. Down, down. Okay, let's go to our FCS page. Reset our trim to 19 degrees.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, so we want that, and TACAN was 2 air-to-air Yankee. Enter. Box that. And we will go ahead and launch. Go get some gas. Launch bar up. That's on.
Bingo.
Alright, spool up.
Bingo.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Salute. Fuck, that looks daunting, man. Look at that. Getting shot off into this. Big old balls. And gear. Flaps. Let's go get some gas. Tanker, we want Arco.
Arco 1-1. Uzi 1-1. Request rejoin.
Uzi 1-1. Arco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 13,000 at 260.
260. Alright, so he's at 13,000 feet, doing a speed of 260 knots. So we just got him punched in on TACAN, so we're not getting a range indication here. We're just getting a bearing, because it's in Yankee air-to-air. But we can see where he is. We're just going to get our compass tape, the carrot lined up with the TACAN, go up to 13,000 feet, and we'll go and see if we can spot him. We've got an aircraft coming in as well at us. Right. On. On. Right, so we're through the clouds. I'm guessing this is him here. Maybe? Nope. Here we go. There we go. 3 mile. Oh, shit. Is that him there? Fuck, it is. That it is. Alright, so let's put our nozzle up. And we're going to get our fuel page up on here. You can see our fuel load. And then as we're getting close, he should put his lights on for us. So radar is off now. Cruising on in here. It's definitely our tanker. It is a C-130. There we go, lights are on. God. All right, now we can start to see him. Apologies if it's real dark, guys. It is nighttime though, I guess, isn't it? In it. Let's turn that down a bit. All right, so we can see his refuel boom. Well, the basket's right there. A little bit too far away. A little bit closer. Let's turn this down a little bit more. It's not blinding us. Okay, here we go.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
Cleared contact. Okay, so we're just gonna cruise on in nice and steady. So when you're doing a refuel, what I look at this thing right here. Okay, where the hose comes out, I just stare at that. I'm just staring at that spot and flying form off that. And then as I get closer, then I'm gonna just kind of sneak little glances at the basket, but I'm flying form off where that green flashing light is. Okay, right above me. And then I'm just gently get my controls back up for you if you want to see. Little tiny controls. Just staring at that green flashing light where the hose is coming out. You just want to just go nice and steady. Right, just the slower you can sneak up on the basket, the better. All right, so now we're getting close. We're just going to go ahead, give it a little bit more stick. Move our head over so we can see the basket and the probe.
Contact.
And we are in.
You're taking fuel.
All right, and then we're just going to get a full tank of gas here. But yeah, aero refueling is definitely a skill that you need to practice a lot. Definitely recommend having user curves or throttle, pitch and roll curves set on your throttle. And what I mean by that is, let's have a look right now. We want to adjust controls, axis commands. So you come into axis commands and you want pitch, go to axis tune. So I've got mine set to 15. So the higher the number, the less sensitive your stick will be. If it's set on 0, when you move your stick, it's very, very twitchy and sensitive. So I have it on 15, but if you're just starting out, I started with mine on 20, and then as I've gotten better at it, I've just slowly dropped it down to 15. I use that 15 for pitch and roll and for rudder on pretty much every aircraft except for the F-16. I use the F-16. I don't have any curves on the pitch and roll, and I've just got the rudder set at 25. But that's what you want, and it just makes your life a whole lot easier because then you just need little tiny stick inputs. I'm getting a little bit too close here. And there's no right or wrong throttle setting. You just got to be constantly tweaking it. All right, he's going into a fucking turn now. Just what we want. So I think if you notice that where the hose is coming out, there's a green light. When the green light's steady, it means you're in the right spot. Like you're close enough. You're in the sweet spot. If you go too close, if I get a little bit closer, it will start flashing at me. So I'm just going to slowly nudge in a little bit closer. It'll start flashing. This means you're getting too close to the aircraft. Just keep coming in. To see, it should start flashing in a second. It's going to make a liar out of me. All right, maybe not. Cancel that. Disregard all of that, what I just said. But if we do get too far away, it should turn off to tell you that you're too far. So see how it's flashing now? And it's also flashing because we're almost full.
Transfer complete.
And there we go.
Disconnect.
So now we're going to go ahead and go under. And let's close our refuel pod down, or refuel. And then once you've refueled, if you're flying in a flight, whoever gets gas first, you form up on the right-hand wing of the tanker while your flight gets gas. And then the next one who refuels will form up on my right wing. And then so on and so forth until you've all got gas, and then you depart just like that. So that's how you do it. All right, so let's set this up now. So we're going to go auto for now, efuse inst. Code is going to be 1688, enter, and we're going to go step 1688, enter, step 1688, enter, step. So I'm setting up all the codes for each pylon. And we're also now going to come over here, put our FLIR pod on. Turn our laser on, and we're going to go UFC here, and we've got 1688, which we do. All right, and we're going to go ahead, waypoint designate, waypoint 1, it's 8.6 nautical miles. So we're going to go ahead and descend down now underneath the clouds, so we can have a squizzy and see if those ships are still up.
Altitude. Altitude.
The hell? Where is it? Oh, really? Okay, that's dumb. So the waypoint, even though waypoint 1, it put the altitude at whatever. Let's climb back up here. All right, let's extend away here. Pretty sure waypoint 1 was our... Yeah, it was. The ships. God, this overcast, man, is making life difficult, to say the least. Oh. F10. All right, so our guys are doing some work there. We're 5.9 nautical miles, so we're going to go ahead and descend down again underneath the overcast. Get rid of that for you. What's that? It's like the Tarawa. Is that a ship? Looks like a ship. Well, that's so washed out. And it's definitely a ship. You're gonna cop it. Okay, laser is on. Ten seconds to drop. Press and hold weapon release. 2, 1, and pickle. 10 seconds to laze. Alright, it is lasing now. Like a hit. Alright, so what we'll do now is we're just going to go mode CCIP. We'll go this to EW. And we're just going to use our good old JTAC laser. I'm going to drop bombs on whatever the JTAC is lasing. All right, so we're gonna roll on in now. So it doesn't have to be bang on accurate. It's just got to be in the ballpark, which that'll do. And pickle. On the pickle.
Altitude. Altitude.
It's a shack. So yeah, that's all we're doing. Just using the JTAC laser. I'm just gonna drop bombs on all of these things. Just hope to God that Strella's taken care of. I think it popped up saying the Strela was destroyed, so I think we're okay. But in the meantime, we should probably tune this to AWACS, shouldn't we?
Overlord 1-1. Uzi 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Alright, that one's dead. Looks like the A-10s are fucking shit up as well over here. Alright, he just got fucked up too. Alright, SA-8 is being lased now. So this could be sketchy. This could be very sketchy. Just waiting for that SA-8 to start getting angry at us.
Uzi 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 301. 450 at 25,000. Flanking.
Right. Let's go up. Roll over. Pickle.
Uzi 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 302. 450 at 25,000. Cold.
I didn't pickle, son of a bitch. Alright, let's do it again. I thought it pickled, it did not. It's like, we should have an earth-shattering explosion right now. But no. For some reason that did not pickle. So let's do it again. Pickle, there we go.
Altitude. Altitude.
that one missed. For some reason. Don't stall out. Pickle. Come on. Give me a shack. Fuck. Why is that missing? Alright, let's check the JTAG status. 1688. Yep. 1688. I don't know why that is not hitting.
Altitude. Altitude.
Pretty cool. If that one doesn't hit, we're gonna have to do it ourselves. What the f... Okay. Alright. Where's that flare? Flare pod. Velocity vector slave. Alright, so I'm going to put my velocity vector on the JTAC laser. Close to it. And pressed that. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I'm going to change the code here. Oh. Code 1685. Enter. Laser on. 1685. Enter.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 305 470 at 25,000 cold.
Do this the old-fashioned way, our way. Two, one, weapon release.
Bra 111 for 190 at 29,000 flanking. Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1.
Come on.
Pop up
2,
group
1,
277
and
43 at 500
bam,
flanking.
shack. And change the code on this one. 685, enter.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 274 435 at 500 flanking.
God, it's hard to spot anything. There we go. There we go. All right, we got you. Okay, turn that on. Trigger, blaze. Bam, Jack, and we are Winchester. All right, check in 1.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord
X-ray,
1-1,
enter.
Bra 301, 480 at 25,000 knots.
Head back out.
1-1, Overlord
RTB, baby.
Pop-up group 108 for 190 at 2,000 knots.
Marshall 010. Marking Mops 005. Call 21. Angels 11.5. State 6.4.
010. Courage Marshall, Base 3 recovery, CV1 approach. Expect final bearing 7. Altimeter is 299er3010. Marshall Motors 187. Radio 21. DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 26.
All right, hooks down.
010. Marshall on
We will,
21. DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 26.
do a one more case through,
Read that correct.
and that'll do us.
Bingo. Bingo.
Off. Checklist. Descend down 6,000 feet. All right, so we're going to extend away now, back out to 21, and we'll do it all again. See if we can get a 3Y this time. God, she's so dark. So dark. That's the carrier over there. Find out.
Zero 10. Established Angels 6. State 5.3.
010. Roger, state 5-3.
slow him down here. Apologies if you can hear a dog barking in the background. Housemate's just got home with the dog. Alright, let's hook around. All right. Here we go again. So we hit 21 mile. We're going to say commencing. A little bit to the right here. So we're going to come left. It's flashing green at us. All right. F3 commencing.
010. Commencing. State 5.0. Altimeter 29.93.
010. Radar contact. 20 miles. Expect final bearing 7. 010. Switch approach.
010. Checking in. 19 miles.
Right. Shallow out. 2,000 feet.
010. Platform.
Platform at 5,000.
010. Roger.
And that should be us. Going to come a little bit more to the left here. With a green ball. Sorry, green light at the back of the ship, which means we're to the right. Looking at 2,000 feet per minute descent. Trying to keep about 250 knots. And once we get to 1,200 feet, we're going to level out. We should be about 12 to 10 mile. And there we go, we're back on. Slow down a little bit. A bit to the left now. I'm going to come right a touch. It just went red. There we go. All right, we're coming up on getting close to 1,200 feet. Roger that.
010.
All right, let's pull him up here. 1,200 feet at 10 mile pretty much. Not bad, not bad. All right, so now we're going to go gear down, flaps down, and start trimming to on speed here. So I'm just pushing the nose forward so we don't balloon up too much because we've got extra lift with the flaps coming down. And then once we get to about 1, I'm just going to start letting the stick go back to neutral and just trimming now to on speed. Just tapping nose up trim. Yeah. And now we're just going to fly on speed.
10, final radar contact, 8 miles.
Keep it at 1,200 feet.
010.
So when we get to 6 mile, it should say fly needles or call needles, something like that. There we go. 6 mile.
010. ACLS lock on. 6 miles. Say needles.
Up and on.
010. Up and on. 010. Concur. Fly mode 2.
.5 or 4.7 now behind the boat. Just flying the needles. Not looking at anything else.
Approaching glide path. 010.
So go to the controls up there. You can see in the bottom left. Alright, and let's go ahead and descend down. Follow the needles. So remember, when you're flying on speed, pitch, throttle controls your nose position. So you chop throttle, nose drops, increase throttle, nose goes up, and then you just use your stick for roll left and right. So a little high, so we're gonna drop it down a little bit, get back and to the left, so we're gonna come right a touch. There we go. Still a little high. There we go. Getting back on there now. Come to the left a touch now. Alright, now we can start to see this.
010. On glide path. On course. 3/4 of a mile. Call the ball. 010.
Call the ball.
4.3.
Roger ball. Fly the ball.
Fly the ball.
You're high. You're a little high. You're a little high. You're high. You're a little high.
3-wire. Alright, we'll get off the deck and we'll close the mission down. I'll see you guys in the debrief. That was better, that one. 3-wire to finish. Alright guys, see you in a second in the debrief. Alright, here we go. So aircraft destroyed, we have 5. Frontline units destroyed 15. Other ground units destroyed 13. And we're going to go accept results. Boom. And there's our losses. USA losses. We lost a linebacker and 2 strikers. They lost 3 MiG-29s, 2 Foxbats, 2 BMPs, 3 Uragans, the Musters, BTR-80, Estrella, and the 2. So I think we wiped out their entire front line, which is good. Very, very good. All right, press OK. Yeah, nice. Look at that. That's destroyed. SA8's destroyed. And the SA6 is also destroyed, taken out of. So now the frontline units have got a little bit of dramas there. They've reinforced a little bit. There's nothing left at Sukumi, so we should capture Sukumi on the next sortie. Those ships are destroyed as well, which is good. Those ships are destroyed. And that was another good sortie, guys. Another good sortie. So let's just quickly delete all this. I like to make my own flight paths. Let's go save as YouTube 3. Save. All right, and that is us done. So we did some good work there. We took out the ships, took out the what was that? The S3, SA3, and the SA8, and the SA6. So everything we wanted to do, we achieved, as well as the front line got smashed really well. And we'll just buy some replacement units. We got 289 million. We might actually buy some for this side. This side's getting pumped a bit more, I think. Ground forces. Let's buy some Abrams. Some of them. 17 Bradleys, shit. All right, that's that. Did we lose any aircraft? 4 F-15 Eagles. Nope, we haven't lost any aircraft yet. This is some kind of amazing fluke. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you liked that one. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and leave any comments on things you liked, you didn't like, you want to see, any questions you've got on why I did certain things. Throw them down there and I'll do my best to answer them for you. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for the channel. We're at 1,180 last I checked. So let's see if we can keep humming along there. Go for 2,000. Can we get to 2,000? That is the question. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thanks heaps for everyone that has already hit the subscribe button. You guys are champions. Didn't think I'd have this many people watching. So appreciate all of you. And lastly but not least, I do stream on Twitch on Monday to Friday at 1300 Australian Western Standard Time. I'm not streaming at the moment because I'm waiting on a new green screen to turn up. I want to get myself all set up for the stream before I kick back into that. Should be here next week sometime. So the stream will be getting back underway very, very shortly as well. Yeah, so if you haven't, come on in, say good day when I am streaming. And if you got any questions, you can ask live on stream. We'll do our best to answer. And yeah, give us a follow there as well. Appreciate you all. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.